What it be, zombie?
What up, Hitman? Here we are again in our festive holiday gear. Him over here with a nice warm fire pit, and I'm over here inside this it's a cozy little wooden cabin, like always. And we'd like to introduce you and bring you to Around the Marvel World podcast. You know, we're reviewing episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 4.
Whoa.
4
Pump those brakes.
of Hot Guy. You know, I am the zombie, that man right there, looking warm and fresh. The one and only, the HITMAN. So how you guys enjoying this episode so far? You know, it's kind of picking up pretty cool.
You know, I got it. It's probably not my favorite.
Yeah.
You know, I really like when Jason was the leader of the Rangers. Yeah, I think the Yellow Rangers got what it takes to take over. Anyway, wait, what are we? All right, so we're talking about what? Hawkman, Harvey Hawkman.
Harvey Hartman, Birdman, attorney at law.
Or is it Hawkeye? Turtle Dove?
Hey, you probably gave me the wrong call. What's it? Black Falcon is coming for you. Captain America.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Black.
He's only rooming this town for one bird.
And it ain't a bat.
You know, I just have the eye, man.
He has
not hockey.
He's a hot eye.
Mm-hmm. Calling all hot guys. It's hot guy summer.
Or should I say winter. This takes place at Christmas time. Sorry, I'd like to wiggle my little Santa hat a little around.
You gotta jingle some bells, you know.
You gotta dingle the berries, you know.
Slayo.
Oh shit, man. So yeah, Spider-Man. I mean, Hot Guy.
Him too.
So it's funny how it opens up with Kate Bishop. You know, her little origin. You know, she admires Hot Guy. She grew up in the way he did. Even joined a circus at one point of her life, I guess. Even though she's filthy rich. You know. And then you got over here Hot Guy with the repercussions of him being kind of deaf in one ear or the whole ears. Because as you see further on as episodes go, you know, he loses that. There you go. The bingity bing. He loses his sensitivity to hear. So we're expanding the universe of people non-superhuman. Like Rogers, Iron Man.
Everybody kept saying all right, Hawkeye is the strongest Avenger. He's the most OP. They had to find a way to nerf him. They're like, let's bring him down. Let's make him more relatable. And that was what they came up with. Like, now he's a little more human. He's not so strong that everybody was worried about him outshining Hulk and Thor because he's so strong. But like. Oh man, it makes it more relatable though, right?
Hell yeah, especially when I get those earaches and stuff.
He's a family guy.
Hey.
Oh
yeah.
Taking down the tracksuit, the assassins again. Oh geez, the syndicate.
Which one this time?
I'll be home late, Lois. I'll take down the syndicate and then we'll head over to the clamp. Time went off.
Hey, so that means that all the people from Squid Game wearing those tracksuits were part of the the tracksuit gang. Tracksuit gang. Hey bro.
Yeah, Ronan tried to take down the Squid Game, so it just
Cálmate.
caught up with him, I guess.
Cálmate, bro. That always made me laugh. Like when I was telling him he's losing his shit. Like, cálmate, bro. Cálmate, bro.
Yeah, right. Dude, Kate Bishop, like, I don't know if you've seen the Avengers game, but she's honestly is like the strongest, the best character in that game. Like, I know everyone has a favorite, but like, she's so broken. And Hawkeye's in it too, and he's just whatever. But Bishop, dang, girl. I thought that was gonna be his kid, but I forgot that they all snapped away, so they were still young. By the way, just minor spoiler, just because it was like hilarious, and I gotta call it out now before I forget. Like, our guy Clint was drinking from Thanos' right mug.
Oh yeah. I was like, what the hell?
Like, specifically.
So yeah, like we continue, like we see her grow up. So that's Kate Bishop in a bubble. She's rich. She goes everywhere. She was trained. She trained herself in martial arts and gymnastics and everything. She followed in the footsteps of Hawkeye. While over here in Hawkeye's, he was just trying to get home. You know, he was trying to go home for the holidays. You know, he was trying to bust a. You know, he's trying to enjoy himself, but then he saw the Ronin back in the news. He's like, the Ronin back. He's like, oh, this cannot be good.
And then he was trying to get a Ronin toy for his kid, but everywhere he went, they were sold out. And the Ronin toy was always like, always keep your promises if you want to keep your friends. And it was a whole thing. He had to go on a parade float. And, it was magical. But I think Kate Bishop makes a great Green Arrow. I think she's doing great. Like, the reboot is fantastic. I mean, Ollie was nice and all. He was all yoked up, but come on.
Oh shit! You know, even trying to get the Ronin toy, he had to dress up as Ronin just to show up to his little boys. I knew that was my dad. He's like, you want this Ronin toy? Like, no, I have the real Ronin right there. He's my dad. I love you, Dad.
Oh man. All right. Oh, because that was in the episode. Why is it? I have something about me that I just always have to talk about the most recent episode. Like, I don't, because it's freshest.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know. But that they were watching Jingle All the Way, and I was like, yeah, heck yeah, dude. And that made me want to watch it, you know.
I was like, we gotta watch Elf and stuff like that too. Get back into the spirit, you know.
Man, all right. What's everybody's favorite Christmas movie here? I don't know what mine is. There's a lot of good ones.
Mine's The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Halloween or Christmas?
Right, either or.
Crimbo. I don't know, man. There's a lot of good ones, and there's a lot of really bad.
For me, I really like is Elf, and then after that, it's gonna be of course, Home Alone 1 and 2. Don't watch the new Disney one, man. That's garbage, dude. Straight dumpster fire. They couldn't recapture the freaking lightning in the bottle if they wanted to.
Oh, you know they're doing. I don't know. It probably already happened. I'm not like the best source for news, but like they were doing an Airbnb of the house from Home Alone, and it was his big brother that was renting it out.
Oh shit! I think I saw
like that. Yeah, probably because they still had traps set up. Yeah, this is 25. Just sign this waiver real quick.
You're like, come over here. What is this? Don't worry about it. It's part of the fun. Let's create this giant mouse trap for you guys.
Damn, man. Yeah, I don't know. I think Jingle All the Way was up there for me for sure. I don't know. There's like nothing really has hit.
How about the
Which one?
Let's see. Shoot, I had it in my top of my tip of my tongue, but I lost it already. The one with the Ernest goes home for Christmas.
Didn't he get electrocuted?
Yeah, exactly.
Every Christmas movie.
So always someone's got to get electrocuted.
That's like the go-to Christmas vacation. Ernest goes, oh yeah, exactly.
Let me touch my ass up.
Yeah. There's always like the bumbling, like absolute dip-ass dad who's like tangled up in the.
I need help in the lights. I fell off the ladder. Motherfucker, if I could do that with flip flops putting up the lights, come on, he could not fall off the ladder.
How do I put up with this guy? Like he built the house. Like, come on.
Right.
This is how. Like when he's washing the laundry and he throws them in the dishwasher or whatever in commercials, you know, he's always like, I don't know what I'm doing. It's like that and dad jokes. Like that's what we get in media.
They always painting us somewhere like dopey and dumb, man. We don't know how to cook or shit. Sheesh.
Yeah, man. I mean, the buttons on the microwave explain everything. They have pictures.
300 degrees? Okay. Toast that toast.
Mine has a picture of a fish, and I know that means that.
That's what you fry popcorn with. Fish means popcorn.
Yeah. Popcorn fish.
Yo, shrimp popsicles. But yeah, like the reason why, like all of a sudden he sees that the Ronin is back, and they're like, what the hell? It's because Miss Kate Bishop over here intercepted a underground auction and stuff, and she's saying the track people come in, and then she was attacking, trying to protect her soon-to-be stepdad. Soon, I guess.
Wait, what were they auctioning? Hard to get Christmas gifts. The magic mixies.
They're getting what is also the Nintendo DS? No, they're auctioning the PS5s and Xbox One S.
I hope you cut that thing down.
So
that really should have been the villain of this show. This fucking scalpers.
Exactly. That's what the tracksuit people were like. We can't take it no more. We're gonna pay your high prices. Let's get them. Next,
set up the Russian bots. They're not driving.
Next item: a pallet of PS5s. Could I have 2,000? Going once? No more. No more. $500,000 for 2,000 for a PS5 pallet.
Not all heroes wear Ronin suits.
They wear Trojan suits.
Don't mind me.
So he's smoking keeping himself warm. Look at him, sunny California. Anyways, so she puts on the suit because she doesn't want her dad to see who it was fighting the track people on. So she didn't know no reason. She didn't know why the suit was there. She just put it on, started attacking them, and so they found the sword. They ran out, and that's when they said, the Ronin, let's get him. So I guess they get bonus pay if you kill the Ronin. Because this takes place after Endgame, you know. After all the Ronin killing that he did. That's why there's a high target on the Ronin's head, so here we are.
Yeah. You know what's funny about the whole premise of the show? Which is like, I don't know, it's interesting, yeah, but like, it also just makes me think, remember how people were like, oh my god, do we really need to see Uncle Ben die again? Like, it's like some things are just more interesting left as a mystery.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's kind of cool to know that there were repercussions, and that he does have to carry his past with him. Like, it was neat just leaving it as it was, but it's cool to see it catch up to him too. But it's not gonna have any lasting effect, really. I don't think.
Yeah, so that's true about that. Like his past catching up with him. So Hawkeye's like, all right, kids, you go home and I'll catch you guys before Christmas. But Dad, are you gonna ditch us on Christmas? No, son, I'll keep my Christmas promise because I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams.
watch me on Disney Plus, kid. Then I'll be home.
He was singing the song, I'll be home for Christmas. So he sends the kids back home. He calls his wife, like, hey, I have a problem, so I'm going to be there. How bad is it? Like, oh, I'm going to track the suit. He's like, okay, be careful. He's talking to his wife, Laura, or Lauren, or Sharon, or is it, what's her name?
Wanda.
There you go. So he tracks down the suit, and then he was about to punch that guy, or the girl. So he takes off the clothes, like, come on, come on. Like, what are you, 10? I like the banter between her and Kate.
You can see how big the clothing was on her, and you could see her eyes. Like, that's clearly not.
There's no dead cell. There's no dead soul behind those eyes, bro. She's like, why are you wearing the suit? I don't know what's wrong with the suit. Why are you wearing the suit? I don't know. I'm just put on the suit. Why you put on the suit? Where the fuck you get the suit? There's another girl on auction. What do you mean? So, like, take off the suit. Like, we'll go home back to your apartment. You give me the suit. It's all over. We're done. It's like, you're Hawkeye. Yes. Okay. Come on. Let's go.
She's in love with him.
I know. Like, oh my God, it's Hawkeye. Takes him back to the room. Take off the suit. Gives him the suit. And then he goes, the tracksuit people show up. He's like, we want the Ronin. He's like, who's the Ronin? And then it says, we want Kate Bishop. Like, ah, shit. How do you know the name? He's like, her name's on the doorbell.
And then they're like, here, have a Molotov cocktail. You look thirsty.
Throw it to the apartment. Catches on fire and shit. Ronan is like, come on. What's his name? Clint Barton. He's like, what about the suit? Forget the suit. We'll come back for it. So the whole premise of this is the track people were the one who came after. They were looking for this what's it called? This Rolex from the Avengers Tower that were in the black market.
I don't know if anyone knows a firefighter, but you cannot just grab a rando jacket and just walk in like, they know, right?
They know their whole department.
No, that is not Dr. Evil's minions. Look, the other guy wasn't like, hey, I'm gonna go, and then he set his jacket down. I'm like, that doesn't happen. I mean,
he walks up, no police tape or anything. He opens the fire truck. He puts on his backpack, takes off his coat. He puts on the yellow coat. It says what is it? FYD, or fire department. And he sees this sticker on the wall. It says, what's it, LARPs or something, whatever, live role playing something. He's like, whatever. So he goes inside looking at lightning in my fingers.
What, you never LARP? What kind of zombie are you?
You know what? That brings me back to freaking what's it called? Role models. With
That's exactly what I was thinking too.
I was like, hey, there's a connection. I love that freaking movie. I freaking love Role Models.
That man was really good in that.
Hell yeah.
What was his name? Zylpressa or something, whatever that drug. I give my enemies the long sleep.
Right. We got a LARPs. So yeah, Hawkeye goes in there trying to look for his code. The code's gone. He's like, ah, shit, here we go again. So we're finding out more about Kate Bishop. As her mom is head of this big security program. Company that takes care of security. So she's able to ping any phone anytime. So she could hack it. And then so she leaves, and then we see Hawkeye is like, all right. He goes online trying to find out what the hell his LARP is, and he finds the guy who took the suit. Took the Ronin suit. This is NY. What's it? This is a cop. He's like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. He's like, look at you guys. I got a new suit. He's like, psh. He's like, this motherfucker has my suit. And then the next day he actually shows up. He's like, I'm just came here for my whoa. He's like, I came from my suit. He's like, all right, you have to find this. Like, what is this? Like, you need to join the game. That was the most hilarious. Like, do I really have to? Just give me the fucking suit, bro. Like, come on, let me kill you. It's like,
I know. You're having fun.
I know.
He's like, oh, pretty cool.
For a moment, he was funny. He was like, with the sword. He's like, all right, you're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. He couldn't. He was so serious that he couldn't take 5 minutes of having fun. He was just dead center of getting the suit back. He's like, hey, dude, give me my suit back. You took it. He's like, but you would think the cops would know what the hell it is, right? They would think like it's
the cops are always there on the scene after cleanup and evacuations and all that. They were always there helping the Avengers and stuff. Like, they probably had met him.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying like the Ronin suit. Yeah. Like they would have known, hey, it's a fucking Ronin suit.
I don't know.
But yeah, that's one thing.
I mean, they did find him in what, like Thailand or something.
Oh, that's true. But yeah, the guy's like, come on, let me kill you, man. I was like, no, man, just give me the fucking suit, man. Come on. All right, kill me, go. And then he's like, the reason why he wanted to kill me is like, come on, you're a real life superhero. This is as close as we get. So I was like, all right. And then they have a big epic battle for the suit and stuff. So it's funny, man. He finally gets the suit back. So we think that's his over. He puts it in a locker. And that's the end of that suit. So now they're still going after, what's it? Kate Bishop. So we jump over to episode 3 now. Where we meet this...
the Sith. Actually, that was Phantom Flapjack. I don't know, man. I don't Star Wars book this. There wasn't even an episode 3, was there?
No, there wasn't.
Yeah, I just burned some bridges right now. So Jar Jar fucked up. All right, go on.
Hey, episode 1 was pretty badass though with the pod racers.
You know, there were some pretty cool concepts in there. All right, I liked a lot of stuff that came with it. It wasn't. I think the clones were introduced in that too. No?
Yeah, they were.
And then, oh my, it's like the most quoted one. Also, by the way, except for the like cliche, "I am your father." There's freaking. They were just younglings. I mean, there's so much shit that everyone quotes from that.
Hi, Jar Jar Binks.
I'm not even a Star Warrior or whatever you. Anyway, and still I know most of those lines.
Majin Buu will eat you. Turn to a chocolate. Majin Buu. I can't do it. Yeah. He's seeing aliens over there. Be careful.
Outside, just making sure I'm not pooping in somebody's Cheerios, you know.
So yeah, so it's funny how Maya was just a little. She's deaf and she has no leg. So we cut back to her in 2007, right before, way before the Avengers and everything. You see her developing her skills, how she could talk to people. She's deaf, so she just talks with her hands. She's pretty unique, awesome, special. And her dad was one of the main track people, so you could tell how far back the track suits go. You know, I guess the different color track suit, the higher rank you are. Because he was wearing a red tracksuit, everybody was wearing a green, yellow tracksuits.
But what if you like spill some bleach on it?
You get deranked. You didn't keep your uniform clean.
Oh no! What am I, a nurse?
Hey bro, cálmate, bro, cálmate.
She's a guy. Kate the Bishop is a man. He's a dude, man.
Like you see the eyes, that's Ronin. You're like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? He was giving him when he was giving him advice. Kate Bishop was giving the guy one of him advice. What happened?
Yeah.
I Imagine Dragon tickets. I bought them for my early Christmas.
On the plus side, you don't have to see Imagine Dragons. Imagine Dragon. It's still the best one.
You like Imagine Dragons? Yeah, I love Imagine Dragon. Imagine these.
Man, jingle balls.
So yeah, so we see her as a young kid growing up, learning. She was learning martial arts as well. So everybody with martial arts. So if you become a martial artist, Shang-Chi, look out. But the thing that stand out to me when her dad was explaining to young Maya, saying that she's saying if dragons were real, and then the dad said no. But what happens if they come to this world? Like they're not real, but they might be real in a different world. Like what happens to come to this world? When she was saying this, I'm like, she's tying into Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool that they weren't just like, no, they're not real. Don't be dumb.
Exactly. They're not in this realm. They're in a different realm. You know.
Yeah.
So they're part of a different world realm. So I'm like, oh, giving a nod. Yes, dragons are. You get Shenlong. Shenlong, if you collect the 7 Dragon Balls, you get grant one wish. So
what is your wish?
Say it now. I want the youngest panties you could give me. That's what Oolong says, right? I want the first wish.
I want the freshest panties you can get.
It's a safe. Oh, Dragon Ball.
There are vending machines. There's a vending machine right there for that. You don't need to make a wish. Come on, man. You live in Japan.
What's wrong with you?
Someone just give this pig 25 cents. In yen. Come on, I don't know, whatever.
Yingman. So we see a young Maya like grow up, like, you know, and then she's training Muay Thai and then she's karate. But before we've seen an early adult. Her dad says, all right, after practice, uncle's gonna take you home, and then comes in. You know who comes in? William Fisk. I said it. William Fisk, aka Kingpin.
What, you think that was Will?
Yes, sir. The way he chuckled, the way he grabbed that cheek was. The rumors are Matt Murdock is gonna be in Spider-Man. Kingpin is right there.
Yeah, everyone thinks that he's gonna end up being his lawyer, and then have you seen the leak picture? And it was him.
No, I haven't seen any spoiled, but yeah, I believe so.
I mean, if that is the leak picture, then it just happens at the end anyway. So like, who gives a shit?
That's true.
Probably won't even be in it. It's like, oh, teaser, like we already know this.
I know, right?
Great.
I know.
Like, congrats to Charlie, because he's fantastic. But
fuck yeah, dude! He kicked ass.
Fantastic. Well, Fisk.
You do.
Kind of sad to not see D'Onofrio in it.
Yeah, of course. It is going to be him though.
But it's not going to be Fisk. Not going to be the same one.
You think so? You think they recasted him?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, that'll suck, dude. I mean, the way he laughed, the way he touched, the way they grabbed the cheek and the footsteps. He felt heavy set, you know?
No, man. He really nailed that character. He was great.
Dude, you think it's going to be comic accurate? Accurate, going to make him really fat like Spider-Man?
I mean, they're going to have to. I don't know what they're going to do to make him a foil to Batman. I mean, to Spider-Man, but like, is gonna have to be ridiculous. I mean, maybe that's why they recast him, because they're like, all right, but he's too believable as a human. He's like kind of strong,
We need a little hefty person more.
right?
Got to get a heavier suit like they did for Thor. You know, you got a extra pounds on that fool.
I mean, a lot.
He's like a giant tank, bro. He's walking around. He's still fast though. I'm gonna squish the life out of you, Superman. I mean, Spider-Man.
That's what Peter always says too. Oh, Superman, you're next. That's what Spider-Man always says too. He's like, Willie, you move pretty fast for a big man.
I know.
Something like that, right?
Yeah, exactly. So that's I believe who it is, whose uncle's gonna be, you know, because also later on we will go back to the tire shop. As Maya as an adult, it says the fat man's tire. I mean, the fat man shop or something. You know, so she's the reason why she hits the Ronin is right here. They explain, they show that the Ronin killed Maya's dad. You know, he was one of the leaders of the tracksuit gang.
Yeah.
You know,
it's always interesting to me too. Like, Ronin probably killed a lot of people. He killed a shit ton. I mean, like in the like 2 minutes we saw him in Avengers, he killed like 20 guys, right?
Like
I'm
nothing,
sure he killed
dude.
a lot of people, family members, and like nobody else is taking it personal.
I know.
Like she's the boss. She said we kill you a little, but like it's not personal.
Just
He made a lot of enemies. Just saying.
he made a shitload of enemies. That's why he was afraid of the Ronin suit coming back. You know. But yeah, so we see Maya like. What happened?
Can't be burned because that would be too easy.
I know. Hey, it's probably fire retarded. I mean, what's it called?
Well, there's no need for name calling. It's 2021. We don't say that, but like
special.
it's
Fire special.
Probably really doesn't agree with fire.
I mean, fire. What's it called? Retardant. You know what I mean.
You were right. Let's just say proof.
There you go. It's fireproof.
Hey.
It cannot be melted either. It's undistractable leather or whatever it is. I mean, you know how many cows it killed for that?
Even that, I don't know what the hell. What kind of chainmail is that?
Exactly. You put it on, you're a target.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, so you see, young Maya's like, I want his head on a platter. But then, you know, so what happened was Clint Barton wanted to clear Kate Bishop's name. I guess he was gonna come clean or he's gonna say something. You know, so he let himself get captured by the tracksuit gang. So he takes him back, you know, and that's how 2 ended and 3 started. Put her backstory, and then we move forward, and then goes Hawkeye or Clint. He's like, so what happened to the Ronin? He's like, he's been killed. He's like, by who? Then the guy who's translated goes like this and opens up his hand or something. It says by the Black Widow. And then the guy's like, oh, so the person who killed the Ronin and said you kill is dead. How convenient for you. And then we start the Tom and Jerry chase scene. You know, Hawkeye escapes. And then he freaking get a car chase. He rescues Kate Bishop.
You know, that was one thing I always thought about with Hawkeye too. Was like, come on, dude. Like, he's not looking at each arrow, and there was nothing to like. There weren't like little ribbons tied around. So how does he know what he's grabbing? Really?
Yeah.
And then she does that too, and she's like, I don't know, what is this? I don't care. she's like, she's like, oh, it's a little plingy arrow. Like, it doesn't do anything. It's a suction cup.
Like, really, a suction cup?
Oh, now I get it. Now I see the purpose. But my favorite arrow. I'm just gonna come right out and call this one because it was so amazing.
Go ahead,
so
bro.
Cool. The freaking freaking Pym arrow.
Oh yeah.
Amazing.
he tells Kate, shoot straight up. It's like, I don't get it. It's just a regular arrow. Just do it. So she shoots straight up. It goes in an arch. It comes down, and then with the Pym arrow, he shoots it and it freaking grows big. Comes down on the truck and blows the shit out of it.
Maybe that's how he got all the leather for his suit. He pinned a cow.
He's like, all right, shaving a little. Gosh.
Butcher's like, oh, did you pim him again? Oh my god.
And then the furry one was too. He's like, here, use this one. He looks at it. A USB arrow, really? What am I supposed to do with this? Like, cover me. He's like, all right.
Oh, yeah.
Don't make me do this arrow. You don't know what it's gonna do. Everybody's like, and he shoots it. One of the guys like, ah! He freaks out.
Isn't that what they used on freaking what's his face?
On
There ain't no strings on me. What's his name?
Oh yeah, Ultron.
The Ultron Prime. Yeah.
Ultra Sigma.
The USB one.
Pew.
Yeah, I was sad that they didn't do Spader's voice for him.
I'll be
But
tight.
I understand too, because then it'd be like, oh, Ultron. But, whatever.
Lex. I came for my shipment. Where's my shipment? Sorry, having a little spasm. I've been reading the only Joker comic that I have left. After we gave all our comics away to our giveaway that nobody wanted, you got. Never reply. Sorry.
Hey, whoa. Hey. Whoa.
We were supposed to have a Christmas
right.
giveaway, but me and him are saying, what's the point? You guys never want anything from us, so we're not going to give you anything. You're going to get coal from us. You're going to get nothing. Nada. It's finito.
So the first 3 subscribers to like and comment on this video are getting coal. Yeah? Free coal?
Free coal.
Giveaway.
You get J Call too if you want them.
We're still in infancy, alright? People will get into it, yeah? Damn. Did you ever see that?
Nada. Nothing.
Design is oh man, I forget who voiced this one. I think it was damn it, no, it's escaping me. But I think it was Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
Maybe. Batman Beyond Joker. Wasn't that DiMaggio? Freaking Bender.
Is it? I gotta look it up.
I think so. Oh man, I don't know. I'm kind of big on that. There's this one part where he's like, I invested in your company.
Oh yeah.
Into electric cars. It's been 5 years. Where's my goddamn electric car? Like, I love Mark Hamill, but that's my favorite Joker moment.
I like he had like long hair, right? He's all fucking joked out and shit.
Yeah. It's all joked out. I'm all out of jokes. No, just investing in the future.
Because what was it? He had like the little traces of him. Like, it's had like a little chip or something and his ear.
Yeah. And then there was a movie where they revived him and it was freaking dope. And then Terry was like, I don't care, man. I'll kill his ass.
I know.
Bruce was like, oh.
He will see your part. You got revived with the Lazarus Pit, right? Something like that.
It was like, we don't kill. And then Terry's like, nah, dude. And I never said that.
Hey, you said it, not me. So yeah, man. So yeah, the pimp particle arrow was sick as if. So yeah, we go. Pretty much that's episode right there, episode 3. You know, nothing much of importance.
Even though I thought pimp particles were like extremely rare, and they were using them for time travel. I mean, like, right? That was very difficult for them to come by. So I don't know. Who knows? But yeah. And moving on.
He probably gave him that before he left because he said like most of his trick shot arrows were gone. You know.
Yeah.
But that's the reason they escape with the suction cup in the little subway. They're having a moment. He can't talk. He's like, "Yeah, it is true what you said." And then he goes pause, like, because she was saying like, "Yeah, I gotta take out my dog because he's probably cooped up in the house." And he goes, Hawkeye's like, "Yeah, it's true what you said."
Probably take out the dog.
I think so. And then he goes, I think you're the greatest marksman. And she goes, "You really think so?" I'm like, "I think you should take out the dog." He's like, "Oh, okay." And then she went to this doctor, and the doctor's like, I don't know, like, "Oh, what are you doing here?" Like, "We came to see you." "I'm really busy." It's like, "I need you to fix this." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So yeah, we're seeing the world and his without his hearing how it is. It's muffled because
He changes the battery, and he's like, "Thank you so much." Like, really, you couldn't have done it with a butter knife.
That's what it was. Like, yeah, shit. All this time.
Like, yeah, but I always get the wrong batteries. It's always the flat ones, and I forget these really small ones, or the kind of bigger ones.
She's like, "It don't fit. If it don't fit, get the other ones."
That's why the doctor was like sick of his shit.
I know, right? He's like, "You again, motherfucker! I told you, D flat."
I sent you 2 extra batteries. Where are they?
Where are they? Where are they? Breaks down the whole Batman.
No. We've moved on to bigger and better bats since then.
No more chain smoking. They give him cough syrup. "Here, take this." "Oh, I could talk normal now." Yeah, we moved to a better bat in what's his name?
Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson. Who knows when we're gonna see that movie? "Riddle me this, riddle me that. Who is afraid of a big black bat?" Ma! Something like that, right?
Hey, man, leave Cactus Jack Bat out. Nobody afraid of that one.
If we can Jack Black. Superman.
Alright, Travis Scott. Oh, yeah, you know. Oh, man, yeah, like the next Robert De Niro. No, not, who was it? Can I offer you an egg in this trying time? What's his name? This little fat guy. Twins.
Oh, Robert De Niro?
That's it. No, man.
Oh.
My God. Anyway, Jack Black would be a really good Batman, though. But who is he right now? He's Bowser.
Yeah.
So
I could believe they're making a freaking Chris Pat. What's his name? Chris Pratt as freaking Mario. "It's a me, Mario."
hey, it's a me, Mario.
Star-Lord.
Like my abs. Here, I got one for the patriarchy. How come everyone in Mario is all the men are blue collar workers? All the women are royalty. Where's our equality in the Mushroom Kingdom?
We don't have
The
any.
most phallic kingdom of all the kingdoms.
Then you got the mushroom people running around.
I mean, the kingdom is shaped like penises. It's phallic. And yet,
They crave it.
yeah, I'm gonna give you a one-up yours.
You're like,
They
chilling,
call it me nuts.
chilling, chilling.
And then they're out there saving the day with these pinche Goombas.
And she's so get captured. Oh, Lord.
Some shit. And Mario built that kingdom. Because he was a carpenter first.
Then a plumber.
Yeah.
Then he brought in his brother Luigi.
I'm a Luigi. I'm a gonna win. Who's the other,
Yoshi!
Don't get me started on what Wario was. Wah.
Oh.
And then Waboy Waluigi, who's like, what is he? I feel like he's like a circus like ringleader. next, let's bring out the lion tamer. Wah!
Wah. It broke down.
Lion runs out and he's like, wah! And he has to like get out of the way. Wah, 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 wah. It wasn't fast enough.
Wah. And then you get Yoshi always showing his ass every time you pick him. Yoshi!
Oh.
Bum. Bum.
Ba-dum-bum.
Alright. Sheesh.
So, episode 4. Since are we talking about that? 'Cause
Yes.
I already dropped a 4 bomb.
Cuatro.
So there's gonna be 6 episodes, yeah.
Yes.
I think?
So there's one this week, and then the finale right before Christmas. Yeah, right before Christmas.
He's gonna make it home in time for Christmas.
Or is he? Is Black Widow gonna kill her? Kill him? I mean, White Widow? Or if not, Maya's gonna get him. If not, it's gonna be Kingdom and Kingpin.
Find out next week on Dragon Ball Z. Hawk Ball Z.
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye Ball.
See.
Just watch next week. Anyway.
So episode 3 ended well. Hawkeye and what's her name? Kate Bishop were actually trying to find more dirt on her father Jack. Yeah, I wouldn't say 5 seconds on Jack background. Okay, Jack background. Jack has a stepdad or had a dad. His name was Jack Peanut Butter, and then he was in the auction. He said, "You don't have no money, so why are you buying these expensive swords? And you don't want the swords." And then the swords are like, "Yes, I want the sword." So when the Jack people came in, he saw the diversion. He took the sword, and then the Jack person, uncle, was insulting the mom to be, and then the mom to be was the mom to be didn't want it to be with Jack, so Jack told him to cut it out, and he's like, "No, mama, I love to be with him." And then he's like, "So be with it." So he told Jack, like, I don't want to put up with your shit no more, so divorce the lady or don't be with that lady no more. And then the Jack guy's like, "I want to be with her." And then we all assumed that Jack came in that night and killed that uncle guy. So Jack went home back to Kate and the mom. They did a little fencing tournament to see who was telling the truth. So Kate didn't want it to know the truth. So what happened was the fencing stopped and he went straight for his head. And then he found out he was lying, so Kate got bad. So here we are now. The murder of the uncle.
And he looks like a cartoon villain.
I know, right?
Jeez, man, like even Bond hasn't been that cliche lately.
Isn't the mom the girl from? Isn't she Lorraine from my favorite movie? Gosh darn it, from
Backdoor Slut 7.
That one too, but it's not from that.
That's such a good plot. The backstory.
From The Conjuring, is that her? She's Lorraine, right? Lorraine Warren? Ed Warren?
Yeah, I know names.
That's her, right?
I'm pretty
From
sure.
The Conjuring? Have you seen The Conjuring?
She's for sure been in a lot of stuff. She looks familiar.
She's been with Jack, all right. Ayo. I'm playing. So yeah, so Kate's saying that she has a suspicion about Jack. So that's when they broke into the penthouse and she hacked her mom's computer, and then all these files of this unknown company came up, and then he was trying to find out. And then at that point, when Hawkeye turned around, the Ronin sword was right at his throat, and that's how episode 4 opens up, where he's like, "What are you doing in my house?" And then the mom came like, "What's an Avenger doing in my house?" And like, "Oh my God, it's true, you're an Avenger. Oh my God!" He puts the sword away. The reveal is incredible. Stop, Jack! Don't kill Hawkeye.
I thought it was really cool how you did that. I'm sure you shot arrows and stuff.
I'm pretty sure you blew up the some of the missiles that will destroy the whole world. You stopped the, what's it called, the invasion? I forgot their names. What's the name of the invaders? Loki and Chitauri.
The
The Chitauri 64.
oh, yeah, yeah, that's right.
Chitauri.
Yeah. They were all trying to play Guitar Hero.
Bang, going for the high score. Wayne's World. Sorry, some of us have a little bit. Some of us had a little eggnog before we started this, and it ain't me. Woo, no play. Oh shit. So yeah, so the mom is like, you're not gonna be an Avenger. But mom, I want to be an Avenger. I want to go out with this cool guy. He's like, no, you're not gonna go out with him. But ma'am, I want to do it. Let me be an Avenger.
Yeah, and then you could tell that the way in like Clayton was like, well, I got this vibe too. You could tell that she's like, don't do it. Don't go down this road because she's into some scandalous shit too.
Yeah.
And you could tell that she was really giving off that vibe because Clint was like, I can't promise I'll quit, but I will keep her safe. Like, he know. Oh, he know. She bad.
So she's like, you're not gonna let her die, okay? She's not Natasha Wanderoff. was it Romanoff? She like, I could tell she's good. Like, yeah, like Natasha was. She was like, oh, I was like, damn. But she's still dead, isn't she? She like, yeah, she did. It's because of your fault, bitch.
Yeah. But she wanted to be deaded.
It was not my fault. She did it herself. I want to be deaded.
Yeah. So you can tell everyone.
Natasha, before she died, like, don't do it, Hawkeye. Remember, think about your Disney Plus special.
Hey, I don't. I'm honestly really just now thinking this. What if she was talking to homegirl from Falcon and Winter Soldier? Was that, or was that after?
Oh,
that may have been after these.
I need to talk to you. Urgent. We need to talk now.
Yeah. What if she was talking? But I don't know her affiliations. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't researched anything. I'm straight up pulling this out of the culo. I'm just like, I just thought that was like, how many conversations have we seen in these shows on the phone of like scandalous piece of shit one?
You got Bad Rock with what's her name? Carter? No, not Carter. What's his name?
Is that who was talking to?
Then you got oh, you think? Okay, I see what you mean.
That's what I was saying.
What's her name? I forgot her name. Damn it.
Sharon.
Yeah, Sharon.
Yeah.
She was talking to Sharon.
Like, what if, you know? What?
The power broker? She's talking to the power broker?
Maybe.
I think either the two options, like the power broker, like you said, or was the uncle, the Kingpin.
Right? It's just.
Or she's
there's
talking to
even all
Valentina
kinds of many-
Consuela. What's her name? De Lorenzo.
Really, Mr. Spider-Man, no here. They're really playing this like mysterious phone call thing up a little too much, and like the only play I could see coming from that is that they're commingling it.
You think the tracks?
Otherwise, they're just using this.
But then it was revealed that Jack was controlling the tracksuit people.
Yeah.
Later on.
I mean, they might not even necessarily be running the same game. I mean, they're probably not. Because she was doing her thing way before she met Jack.
Yeah, it's true. That's the way she stays herself filthy, like up in the upper echelon.
You know who she was probably calling the biggest bad guy of them all? Bill Gates.
Ooh. Hey, she does run a tech company, so.
People are watching.
We got negative views already. Bill, they say your name. These motherfuckers. They're gonna shut them down right now. I'm gonna take a around the Marvel World podcast off the grid now. Delete. Say my name in vain.
You're really gonna pay.
How dare you talk shit about me?
Oh, jeez.
We just woke. Whatever that means.
Big brain time.
It's just a giant brain and a freaking can and just walking.
Was it King? I will stop you, turtles.
Kang. Aww.
That guy stuck with me for life.
Dude, it's like the episode of SpongeBob where like, what's happening with the lights? And they look, Nosferatu. Oh. Krang.
So, where were we? Oh, yeah. So she threatened him in the elevator.
Yeah. He said, don't you put my daughter through this. It's your fault, whatever. He's like, and then she go back. He's like, oh, it's nothing better special than having family for Christmas. You know, spending time with the family. Knowing that since Hawkeye doesn't have his family. She went home, brought pizza and margarita mix. I gotta try those slushy margarita mix. What do you think? You think they'll taste good? I like how half of your face is just showing.
I just had one.
There you go. Oh, you just had one?
Yeah, they're good.
You gotta try that shit.
They're better.
Yeah, there you go.
Now they're pretty good. Yeah, and she brought over Jingle All the Way. Bad Christmas movies.
And now they're playing.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Alright, favorite Christmas movie. Here we go. Die Hard.
Die Hard with a Vengeance too.
Yippee-ki-yay, mother. Wasn't it? Oh, but he said Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Yeah, he always said, even though it's based off during Christmas. This is gonna be a Hawkeye too. Hawkeye is not a Christmas show. It's just based off.
Yeah, right. So yeah, they watch Christmas movies and they have a gay old time with the ugly sweaters. Super funny, good times, super cute. One-eyed dog.
It's the reason why she went through that thing is because earlier that day her Hawkeye's little boy, his little son called him since the hearing aid was busted. He couldn't hear what the hell was saying. So we always assume, what's going on? You gotta target it. But no, it's like, I'm bored. Everybody's sleeping. What could I do? Motherfucker's like, open a bag of cereal and chill, dude. Then that's when the little kid's like, oh, it's okay if you don't come home for Christmas. And then he gets all teary-eyed. Like, he gets a little choked up. It's like, because the reason why she can't hear, like, Kate is writing everything down with the little boy showing him in a little notepad. And then that's how she's starting.
Take your time coming home. Other dad is taking care of us just fine.
I know, right?
He's in bed with mommy right now.
Keeping her nice and warm.
He's like, what? Forget this Ronin shit.
I'm coming home now. You know what? I used to care about you kids, but now, you know what? Let the whole tracksuit can kill you. I don't care. I'm out.
Whoa.
Here's my stepdaddy.
Hawkeye view.
She's like, you know what? I think we're good. Let's go. She's like, that's it. We're done. Yeah, it's just done. They're gonna kill everybody. I don't care. So where they're sleeping with somebody else.
I mean, really, that's like real life how it would be like. Just like. So yeah, they have their little bonding, and then.
No, because then that's what they reveal that that's where she finds out, like, her whole Natasha, what happened to her, and then that's when Kate Bishop realized that the Ronin was him. It was him. Like, oh my God, the Ronin is not dead. It's you. So what happened? Let me guess. Did your family died in the snap? I guess. So I was doing what I do best. I was using myself as a weapon. Like, but what do you mean? Like, you're a good guy. It's like, no, I was just a good weapon that they know where to point at. I was a good target. That's the only reason I stayed in the narrow path. But in reality, I'm just a weapon. I was like, damn. And then that's what, and then, I like it like throughout these shows, the movies, you give like little pieces for you to form your own conclusion of what happened between Barton and Black Widow. Like every time they mention, oh, she was like this way. When I met her, like I saw her, like she wanted a way out already. Like she was done. Excuse me, because they sent me to kill her, and then when I found her, like she was done. She didn't want to do this no more.
But then the weapon was jammed. Like I went to shoot and I was like, kick. And then like they took me apart and they were like, oh, where's the jam? And then like one of my springs was kind of loose. And then by the time they put me back together, she was already gone. I wasn't a good weapon.
He was half cocked.
No, he was always half cocked around Black Widow.
Hey, she could never have babies, so why not, right? Ayo, not playing. And then she did mention they spend what? She said spend 5 days on top of the trolley up there, so. That's when what's her name? Elia? No. Black Widow's sister, what's his name?
Oh, Yelena.
Yelena. Said that must be fun. I know it wouldn't. It's cramped. It's hot. You're all sticky everywhere. It's not fun.
Freaking Black Widow. Oh, what a shame! I was just about to talk about the uterus.
I know.
Oh man.
How they went in there, just had a kitty that thing, and ripped it off. Oh man. So yeah, so that had.
Oh my god, dude, that's the moment everyone's been waiting for in this show. Really. I knew it was gonna happen, and I knew it was gonna happen soon.
But not that soon.
But really, I was like, wait, all right, so because that kind of puts Black Widow on a timeline as well, unless we had not already established it. I don't know.
But she has that. They already mentioned it. Because at the end of the Black Widow movie, of course, was that girl from the Thunderbolts comes and tells them, "Do you want the shot at the man who killed your sister?" And she gives him the iPad, and that's where it had Clinton's picture. He's like, "It's this guy," and he's like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, damn, I forgot. Like I remembered the visit at the end, but I forgot that's how it went down.
Yeah, because also too, if you go to Disney Plus and you see under the Legends tab, if you click on Hawkeye, it gives you the whole recap until where we at right now, and they play the same the clip of her, of that girl from Thunderbolt showing you.
That when I could just watch you. But I forgot. That makes a lot more sense. My brain was like, "What the fuck?" She was not alive at this point.
Yeah.
What's happening here? Yeah, that really threw me off, and I wanted to get into that, and I'm so glad that it was answered so easily. I just assumed that like Yelena was like working on her own.
Yeah, but at that when they encounter each other, like Hawkeye and Elena don't speak to each other, but there's no reason or her in his interpretation when we get there, he says they sent someone to get me already. But then the correlation between why she's specifically attacking him, there's no communication yet to be like, wait a second, you're her, you know what I'm saying? There's no verbiage yet. There's just straight attacking.
I was gonna get that. But he already knows. He knows the biz.
Yeah, they said someone is like, already went above everybody's head. Like, all right, it's just to be too much for you. Get the fuck out of here. Let's just get to it. They went to go reconnaissance because right before episode 4, Hawkeye told his wife to do a pin on the Rolex that was missing from the Avengers compound. So I guess inside the Rolex has everybody's identity of all the supers. So once that goes out, then it's game on everybody. So that's why it's important for them to retrieve it. So they ping it to this apartment and that's where they're at right now. So they're trying to devise a plan. They're both in the rooftop, Hawkeye and Kate Bishop. She's like, all right, what you have to do is sneak in there and do this and that, and then let nobody see us. And then Kate Bishop does the Batman thing that people, when they turn around, like, he's not there. They're talking to themselves. Like, you can't hear him walk away or what? He's like, where the fuck you go?
He was already on the ground. I like the zip line scene.
Oh yeah.
It's like, really
scoot. And then she goes like, we need to go in there and then get that thing. It's all right. So they start like, all right, let's devise this plan. So he does the Batman thing. He's like, where the fuck are you? Like, I'm already here. He talks to this guy. He's like, hey, you need help with your grocery bags? Let me help you with that.
You know, he's crazy.
He's like, guess who's in my ear? He's in my ear. He's my Avenger. Like, I think I'll take my bags back. You know, it's okay. And then the guy's like, you want me to walk into your door? He's like, no, it's fine. You stay in there. That's funny.
You stay there with your friend.
She goes in there, lockpicks the door. She wangs it open. And she goes in there, and then she starts seeing these flashy lights things. Like, what the hell is that? So she uses the arrows really quick. Like, takes care of the little flashing lights. And he's like, oh, like, what was that? He's like, oh, it's like little flashing lights on the corner of each door. He's like, oh, like, I think I found it. So she gets the Rolex, puts it in her pouch. And then she starts seeing that she found a notepad that has Hawkeye's family information already ready to go. In that instant, she's like, oh, there's something more. It's like, what do you mean? He's like, oh, there's dirty, got information on your family. And then that's when you hear Clint on the rooftop, like, grunting. He's like, I know who. I know.
He has to take Maya out in some way, shape, or form. And he knows that now.
He's like, uh-oh. And then I was like, oh, like, I know whose apartment this is. Like, whose is it? It's Maya's. Like, how do you know? It's like, oh, she's already on the rooftop attacking me. She's like, no, she's not. She's over here beating my ass. And that's when he goes, a little help. That's when he sends the grappling hook. She's like, hooks. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, I'm over here. Like, that's Maya. Then who the fuck am I fighting?
And then Maya somehow gets over there too, I'm assuming, on the zip line. I don't know.
Yeah, she's like, all right, I'm on my way. So she manages to knock Maya out a little bit. And then she's like, I'm on the zip line. And she goes, that's when you start scooting down. How convenient that the person in black is freaking hits the zip line and makes her drag more down. She comes in with a running knee, and then running knees to her face. So then Maya joins them in the rooftops. It's like a 2-on-2 battle. Maya's punching the Maya too, so we're like, whose side are you on then? You know, we didn't know whose side was what's going on, because the person in black still punches her. She punches Maya too. So in that,
Splinter Cell.
I was gonna say that too, like Splinter Cell or the person from Resident Evil, the Raccoon City.
Yeah. So Splinter Cell is fighting Maya.
And Splinter Cell is fighting Hawkeye and freaking Kate. So we're like, what the hell's going on? Kate gets an arrow, and she does the shockwave arrow. She blows everybody out. Everybody's having earring problem, but Maya doesn't, so she still continues fighting. In that instant, we see the person in black do the little same electricity that the Black Widow used to do from her shackles, but this time it's red. So she gets hit. Maya gets hit. She's like, what the hell is this? And then that's when it's revealed. She goes like this. She takes off her mask, and then we reveal it's... What's her name? Yolanda?
Splinter Cell is a chick.
What?
Wow. It's Yelena.
Yelena! So we see Elena, a.k.a. Black Widow's sister. If you want to see the review of Black Widow, check on this link below.
White Widow.
It's White Widow! White Widow!
Yeah. They always gotta whitewash these characters. Freaking Hollywood.
Reprising the role of Black Widow is White Widow. It's Helena.
Oh, okay. Let's see how it is.
They always kill off the black character. I'm sorry.
Whoa. Damn, dude, Panther did nothing to you. Rest in Panthers. Wakanda forever.
No, man.
Anyway.
She.
Well, speaking of, did you see who the next Panther is? I was
No.
really surprised.
It's gonna be the girl? Shuri?
No, it's gonna be the big dude.
Oh, really?
The one who was supposed to be the successor when what's his face ran off.
Oh, the guy from Mofafu? What's his name?
Yeah.
The gorilla guy?
I mean, that's wild, man. He's like, I thought it would be the sister for sure.
Yeah.
Especially she showed such leadership, and she's supposed to be Riri. Riri. It's Riri, right?
Yeah. Shuri?
Supposed to be getting her own show too. So I was like, oh, for sure she's gonna be the next. Nope, she is not. It's homeboy with the freaking attack rhinos.
Oh, wow, really?
Hopefully he saves the rhinos.
He has a big rhino armor and shit.
Man. And then he fights Spider-Man. Whoa. The tie-in we didn't know was coming.
Shit, that tie-in that I want is gonna be Morbius and a fucking Blade. Watch.
Well, they're both coming. They got their separate films coming.
I feel like okay, we'll get down to that after. But yeah, so the reveal was Yelena, man. How do you feel about that when you saw her? I fucking threw my popcorn to the floor. I'm like, oh my god, this is Yelena.
I actually did. I audibly was like, oh, it's our girl. I'm just glad it wasn't Taskmaster, man.
Oh, shots fired. You learned your copy your mom off the USB that you dropped. He's like, upload it. Pornhub, nope.
14 teraflops of horsepower downloaded. So many moves you learned.
Bondage complete.
Brazilian fight porn. Come on.
Big Rhino. Download it.
So, yes. Yeah, no, I think it was a cool reveal, and I'm glad that like they didn't like full on suit up and she's a good guy and whatever. Now I'm glad she's doing her own thing, but even if she doesn't exactly know what that is.
I thought when she jumped out, she was gonna flip him off like.
Yeah, right. So there's been some time between the end of Black Widow and now.
Yeah.
So what has she been doing? Tracking him? What?
I feel like she's doing her missions. And then she's finally got around to it. I'm like, I guess I'll go pay him a visit now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so. She's like, yeah, it's Christmas. What am I doing?
I got no family anyways.
The other Russians are tracking him. I may as well, too.
Nothing but vodka. So yeah, so it's Yelena. So you see him like, that's when he turns Hawkeye turns to Kate. And she's like, dude, go home, man. They sent a Black Widow assassin with me. Like, this has gone way over my head. It's gone over your head. Shit got real now. There's no playing around. It's not safe around me no more. And that's how it ends, you know? Like, go home, Kate. Go home. Go home, bro. Come on, bro. Go home. Why aren't you going home?
So that's where we leave off, more or less, right?
The Face to Black is just... So yeah.
Where's it gonna go? What do you think? Any predicciones?
I feel like she's gonna try to talk to him. It's like, oh, you killed my sister. Like, you have a sister? Like, who's your sister? And then that's when the big reveal, like, you know, like, oh, you're her sister? And then the new Avengers are formed, you know?
I don't know.
I'm surprised she didn't do a superhero pose.
What was it she said?
You're such a poser.
Yeah, but she was like, you always look like you're trying to... I don't remember, but it was freaking funny.
Yeah.
And then she actually did that. Like,
you guys are always landing on my knees.
Yeah, she's He's like, you look so uncomfortable. You're always presenting yourself.
And then she does it. And she's like, ah, crap.
Black Widows are supposed to not draw attention to themselves. And, like, that really happened because she was actually making fun of her poses.
Yeah.
In real life. And then they were like, oh, let's do it.
You like this?
Yeah. I think her growing up as a Black Widow, I don't think she's going to be, like, I think she's just going to focus on the mission. I think Clint, or probably Kate, really, is going to be the one who brings it out. And it's going to be, like, a pivotal moment.
I feel Kate dies.
Kate Bishop is, like, the next Hawkeye.
I think she dies.
I'm like, there is no next Hawkeye besides her.
Yeah, it's true. Like, she could be short-lived. Or Hawkeye could die.
That
like,
would be very surprising.
This must be the way. I must die for the Ronin to go away. For you to live, I must die.
No Christmas.
No Christmas.
I don't know. We'll see where it goes.
So yeah, guys, this is a review of Hawkeye episode 1345. Let us know below what you think and what's gonna happen for the zombie. That man's the Hitman. This been and has been Around the Marvel World podcast.